Hi YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-emblem content here on YouTube. Today I'm super excited for us to watch a 5-minute team Beachbody training where a very top Beachbody coach is telling us about the Success Club Business Activity Tracker, or the BAT. Now I'm going to have a video a little bit later explaining exactly what Success Club is in detail, but it pretty much means that you're able to sell 3 people a total solution pack, which used to be called a challenge pack, each month. Now, a total solution pack is just some kind of combination of Beachbody nutrition products, Beachbody supplements, and Beachbody fitness programs. Some could include just Beachbody, the access to Beachbody on demand, or Shakeology, or Energize, Recover, and Hydrate. It's just a different combination of products and programs. So I am ready to get started, and as always, I would love to hear what you think down below.
What's up, guys? It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. It is the beginning of March, which means next month, April 11th, 2011, I will have been a coach for 11 years with Team Beachbody. And I'm here to give a training series to you.
So this individual has been in Beachbody for 11 years already, and I think it was like his second or third year he was in the top 10 coaches, and he hasn't been in the top 10 since. So I wonder how he was able to get to the top 10 so quickly, and then he hasn't been able to get back into it since then. And there's a lot of coaches like him who've been around for a million years, and they have been able to build massive, massive downlines. I've heard him say downlines of like 45,000 people in total. Like, that's not just his direct recruits or his personally sponsored coaches. That's also the personally sponsored coaches of all of his direct coaches, and so on, all the way down the pyramid. So I know that's not the point of this video, but he has a massive, massive downline, and he's making massive amounts of money every single year. Again, sorry about this lighting. I know it's super weird. I just got a little microphone because my lapel microphone broke, and I will probably eventually get a little ring light to go on top of my laptop, but in the meantime I just have a window and some natural light and a lamp. So sorry about that. I know it's probably kind of weird. So let's let him talk.
You guys with a series of short 3 to 5 minute videos to go over what is the Success Club System Tracker. What is the business activity tracker that you've been hearing about from your coach, from Team Beachbody on the national wake-up calls? What does that mean? So a little backstory. Back when I first started coaching, my coach Lindsay Matway was like, Scotty, tell people what you do in a day. So I made this video here on this channel called the 10 things I do for my business every single day. And it had thousands and thousands of views of coaches. As coaches were trying to figure out what are the top coaches doing?
So his coach is Lindsay Matway, and the reason he name dropped her there is because she's one of the most well-known coaches in Beachbody and has been in the top 10 multiple times. And he was told to make a video about everything he does in a day as a coach. And maybe after this, I'll go watch that one and see if it's worth talking about on this channel.
So that video is there. I'll probably put it on the end of this video so you guys can see how that works or what I was doing back then, because many of those things are similar today. So this system was made by top coaches, elite coaches in the company, where we had conversations, masterminded, and really figured out what are the top coaches doing every single day to see success. And it's really designed to be able to do this in like 2 hours a day, because like yourself, you're probably super busy. I have 5 kids. When I started coaching, I was working a 12-hour day. My wife was working nights, and I needed a checklist of things I did every single day so that I wasn't distracted. Because the big
Beachbody coaches always like to talk about how busy they were when they started their business. He's told his story so many times, but like you just said, he has had several children when he started and was working 12-hour days. And he's going to talk later about how he fit in his business activity tracker throughout his really long, crazy days. And I think it's just meant to show other coaches that, look, I was way busier than you are now, and I still found the time to work my business properly, and you need to do the same. And in my opinion, it's a way to guilt and shame those who have trouble balancing their day-to-day life. Maybe their responsibilities being a parent, maybe their job is really physically or mentally, intellectually demanding, and it's really hard for them to find the energy to do the business activity tracker at the end of the day or at lunchtime, because maybe they just need a break. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to try to let him talk for a bit.
Biggest thing that I see where coaches are failing in this business is they just get on social media, they check notifications, they jump from one notification to the next, and then an hour is gone. They watch TikToks, they watch Instagram reels, and then the time's up and they haven't done anything. So this business activity tracker is the checklist of everything you should do every single day in your job. Think of it like if you went to a job and you have this new role there, the owner or the manager that is in charge of helping mentor you is going to tell you what you're going to do every single day. That's what this business activity tracker is. So this series of training videos.
So I don't see anything wrong with Beachbody coaches having access to a checklist of things they can do every single day. But I think what he just said was very contradictory to how Beachbody coaches like to advertise what being a Beachbody coach actually means. So they like to tell you that you're a CEO, you're the business owner, this is your own business, and you get to do it the way you want, how you want, when you want, and you'll be able to make your desired amount of money. But he's just saying, he was just comparing this tracker with tasks that you have to check off every single day to when you get a new job and someone hands you like a task list. Your manager gives you your responsibilities and what he or she wants you to complete day to day. So it's very contradictory to the messages that people actually receive when they're being recruited into Beachbody, and you should be able to maybe use this tracking system as a guide of things you could do. But in my opinion, if you truly are a CEO and a business owner, you should be able to do the tasks that you want when you want to do them, and you should have flexibility and leeway to do your to run your business the way you want it. But we know that they're not actually business owners, and they're simply just contracted employees who pay for the privilege of being a salesperson and recruiting others to sell the products and recruit others, and so on and so on. What do you think about that? I think that's a really interesting contradiction.
Is going to be me going through every single one of these checklist items and telling you exactly what that means.
So did you see that? So there's going through there's things that you have to check off every single day. And I'm thinking of maybe talking about his other videos where he's going to go through each point individually. I was thinking of talking about this tracker for a long time, but then I figured it would probably be more interesting to hear about it from a Beachbody coach instead of just putting up a screenshot and talking about it. So I'll probably do his other videos in this training series, but just like intersperse it throughout several weeks, just so we can get through the whole tracker and we can talk about what the tracker actually is and what Beachbody coaches are expected to do.
And how to do it. So just a quick brief rundown of this, and I'll put a PDF download for this tracker in this video so it's simple for you to find right at the top. You can download it and print it out. It says at the beginning, my why. Remind yourself why you're doing this business every single day. Next, your target market. Like, who are you trying?
Do you remember a few videos ago? It was called My Beachbody Why, and you're expected to have a really deep emotional reason as to why you wanted to join the Beachbody business. And it can't just be, I want money. It has to be what the money can do for you and for your family, or maybe you want to be healthy because you lost a parent to a health issue at a young age. Maybe you had a traumatic childhood and you want to make sure that your children don't have the similar childhood that you experienced. So it's just a way to manipulate individuals into not quitting, and uplines like this can just bring back their why and say, well, if you quit now, you are going to fail your children and you're not going to be able to achieve your why. And he's going to talk about personal development later and how it's so crucial to pushing through the hard times, keeping a focus on your why, and doing the tasks even when you don't want to do it, even when you're struggling or doubting the business because you're not making any money. Now he's going to talk about your target audience. So let's listen to what he has to say.
You find it help. Me, I'm trying to find overworked, underpaid, underappreciated people that want to just get healthier and they want to get out of that situation. So you want to put that there
so he's looking for people who are unhappy in their jobs, who feel unappreciated in their life, and who may be feeling unhealthy, who may be having health issues. In Beachbody, Deanna Mims has told us that you're often encouraged to find the person you were before Beachbody. And so in some cases could be a depressed university age woman, a single mom, a military spouse, a stay-at-home dad, and it could be looking for individuals of in those categories, but who are also experiencing other vulnerabilities like mental health challenges, loneliness, isolation, maybe major financial struggles. I see a lot of discussion on how Beachbody coaches use their infertility struggles to connect with other women experiencing similar things and to draw them into the business. So I think finding your target audience on the broad surface level of it, it is a normal thing to do. You want to have an audience that you're focusing on. But in practice, in Beachbody, in my opinion, it's used to draw vulnerable people into the business and make money off of them. What do you think about that?
That you know who you're trying to connect with. It really breaks it down into 4 different categories, which are the 4 vital behaviors. And I'll go through these, like I said, one at a time in each individual videos. Be proof the products work. Number 2, connect, invite, follow up. This part should take about 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I'm going to make a video on each of these categories so you know exactly what those are. Number 3, get people results. I'm going to go through each 4 of those categories as well. Then you're going to have personal development. My favorite, and
Please note that there are seven rows, so you're expected to do these things every single day. I'm not going to go into the vital behaviors here because we did have a video long time ago on this channel about that, but I thought that when you enter Beachbody, you have time freedom and you can work when, where, and for how long you want. But each section of this is assigned a length of time that you're expected to spend on it, and you're expected to do these things every single day. So you're expected to connect and invite every single day, drink your Shakeology, and work out every single day. An interesting point is that majority of Beachbody coaches will say that your workout is not a business activity and you're not working your business when you work out. However, it is on your business activity tracker. So I'm not sure how that contradiction came to be when it's clear that like it's part of the business because it's one of your vital behaviors, but it's not part of the business. And coaches are going to tell you that if you count your workout as your business, then you're not working your business and you're being lazy. What do you think about that?
and one that I hope that you really engage in, because if you get your mindset right, your belief right, you're going to take action on all of these things every single day. And then you need to track what you're doing. And that's the whole point of this business activity tracker. At the bottom, it says my weekly business results. How many new followers do you have? Are you connecting with new people? How many new challengers do you have? How many people have you brought into your body group with a total solution pack or Beachbody on demand or a trial to buy or whatever that might be? And how many new coaches have you added to your team? And how many Success Club points do you have this week and this month? And that, my friends, is the Business Success Club.
So the point of this is if you are able to follow this tracker and do the different tasks for the certain amount of time that they tell you to do, that you'll be able to hit Success Club and sell a challenge pack to at least 3 people every single month. And at the bottom, you're supposed to be tracking the number of new followers you get, number of new coaches, number of new customers. I feel like unless you're Scotty Hobbs, who's been in the business for 11 years, at the bottom, when you're tracking those changes, it's probably going to be a very minimal change, and you're probably not going to be signing a bunch of new coaches every single week. If you've ever been in Beachbody and you've used this tracker and you actually signed a significant number of coaches every single month, I would love to hear your experience with that and how you use the Beachbody Success Club system tracker. So we're almost done. I'm sorry for pausing it 6,000 times.
System activity tracker, the business activity tracker, you might hear it called the BAT, the BAT. Those are some of those names. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, I highly encourage that you print this out, that you make a commitment to follow it every single day, no matter what. As I started my business back in 2011, I made a decision that, I had my list of 10 things I do every single day, and consider that this today for you, that I would not go to bed at night until I finished this list, no matter what. And that meant doing 10 minutes in the morning, doing 10 minutes on my 10-minute break at 9 o'clock. It meant using my 1 hour lunch break. It meant when my kids got to bed at 8:30, my wife was at work at night. It meant doing that list and doing it till I completed it every single day before I went to bed. And that was the commitment.
Doesn't that sound miserable? So like any spare moment you have, you're expected to do this tracker, because if you don't do it, you're not a successful coach and you don't care about your business. Remember, there's a video I think like a month ago with the same man in it, and he told us that doing the tracker does not guarantee you success, and it's about how you do the tasks, not just doing the tasks that's going to make you a successful coach. In my opinion, there's another contradiction because he's telling us, oh, just do this and you'll be a successful coach. But in a previous video that was like 2 months ago on his channel, he tells us that's not going to guarantee you any success. What do you think about that? I think Beachbody is covered in these contradictions, and it probably makes it really confusing for these poor coaches to follow along.
That I made to myself. And I had doubts, like you might have as a brand new coach. Am I a good coach? Do I know how to lead people? And my advice to you right now is that make the decision that you are a good coach if you know what your why is, know what your vision is, believe in yourself, and you are continually doing your to-do list every single day. And then ask yourself this simple question. If my coaches, my challengers, my preferred customers did what I did today, would they be successful? And if you're doing these things every single day, then the answer is yes. They would be successful and you're going to be successful as well. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Only 2 months ago on your channel, you told us that's not going to guarantee you success, and now you're saying all you have to do is do this tracker, and now you're automatically magically going to be successful. So which one is it, sir?
If this training helps you, please share it with your coaches, with your team. I don't care if you're a part of our downline or not. I want you to succeed, and I want you to achieve your goals. See you guys later.
So he wants his downline to succeed, obviously, because that's going to make him more money. But obviously, this is a public YouTube channel, so people in different downlines are gonna watch this and use it for their own businesses. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you found some value in it. If you have any insight into the business activity tracker for Beachbody, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, or your experiences having to fill it out every single day, or whether or not your uplines required you to do it and pressured you and told you you're not successful if you don't use this tracker. So please leave any comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.